What are your thoughts on the Civil War trailer?
The only thing I didn't know is what was the I can't think of the word. The thing that sets everything in motion.
Oh, the Registration Act?
Yeah, because in the book, it's some C-list heroes blow up a school and everyone gets mad. So then it's like, you have to be accountable for it. Which I just noticed is like straight out of The Incredibles, which happened before Civil War. So...
Perhaps in a separate universe.
I'm not saying that somebody appropriated The Incredibles.
But maybe they did.
But they didn't not. I'm just saying it happened before.
I don't know. I only watched the trailer once. I've read Civil War twice.
Yeah.
No Bucky Barnes in the book, right? I don't remember him.
He was...
if he was, he was just kind of like a background.
He's in the space. He plays a bigger part after Civil War.
Okay. But because the movie is technically a Captain America film.
Yeah, I don't know that they're going to go the same well, they might. I don't know. That'd be interesting.
I mean, I've stopped expecting movies to follow even slightly adherence to the books, but
well, they shouldn't, because it's like if you do Civil War on the screen, it's like, oh, I know everything that's going to happen. That's boring.
Well, right, but think of how many people watch those movies but don't read the comic books.
That's true.
Wouldn't you say that the majority of the audience that watches the Marvel and DC movies might not necessarily read the comics?
A majority. I don't know.
Because you think parents taking their little kid. I mean, how like I in my mind I see. Obviously, those movies are blockbusters. They rake in millions upon millions of dollars. Are the people spending the money also going out and buying comic books? I mean, I know a large chunk of them are, but
I don't know.
I would bet it's, I don't know. I get a feeling that's less than half the people that see the movies also read the comic books.
Yeah, but what motivated you to get into it?
To get into what?
Into comic books. Were you like, oh, these movies are great, I'm gonna go check this out?
Yeah.
So I mean
the Iron Man movies kind of got me into it a little bit, and then conversing with you about it.
Well, but, you've honestly kind of done the smart thing and went towards Image, which is probably the better choice.
Yeah, I started with the superhero thing, realized how ridiculous and crazy it is, and I've saddled over to Image and the
smartly saddled over.
Yeah, but I'll still get some of the Captain Americas, but I've definitely I definitely like Batman though. Like that's one I'm still high on.
You just got a soft spot for Crazy Quilt. I'm waiting for him to show up in Gotham, which I don't watch. I'm waiting for them to be like, just exclusive Crazy Quilt coming to Gotham season 3.
You're just reading the tweets.
Yeah, I just have a pulse on the internet.
Have you watched Jessica Jones?
The first 3.
All right, I have not started yet. I'm disappointed in myself.
It's pretty good. It's not what you would expect. In the sense that it's like more adult.
No, and I mean, I just from covering a lot of the trailers and posters and stuff as it was coming out for EB, I kind of had a feeling what it was going towards. Especially after Daredevil, that was a lot darker than many people probably expected.
Yeah, but that's like his. That's his. I can't think. That's sort of the space he lives in. Like Daredevil's world is not Dayglow happy.
Well, right, but anybody who's been keeping up with the Jessica Jones trailers and everything knows that it also takes place in Hell's Kitchen, and that she's a booze hound with a dark past.
Right.
But I'm hoping I just haven't had time where I could sit down and watch, a couple episodes consecutively.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I don't want to watch one and then be like, well, I guess I'll watch another one some other time. I want to at least watch a couple of them back to back.
Yeah, power through a few.
Just to get into it.
Get your pizza, get your Mr. Pibb. So somebody purchased chocolate Pringles. Now, if I said chocolate Pringles, what would you think?
Like regular Pringles with chocolate covered, like chocolate covered.
That's exactly what any normal person would think. No, it's chocolate flavored Pringles. There's no chocolate involved. It's just chocolate artificial flavor.
Oh.
It's jarring. I don't want that.
All right. That's one of those things where if someone's like, oh, you want to try one? I was like, sure, I'll try it. But I'm not going to go out and buy a sleeve of them.
No. And because it's Pringles, they have the seal over it, so you can't see that it's just chocolate flavor.
Right.
Not covered in chocolate. Chocolate flavored.
And they still put them out in tennis ball cans.
Well, that's so there's no air. You're not buying the air.
They should, instead of the seal that they have, just like the foil seal, they should do like the actual tennis ball can where you gotta like pop the tab and you hear this.
That'd be pretty.
That's how you know
nice.
they're fresh.
Ooh, that'd be refreshing.
Yeah, because people, it's like opening a Snapple, that crack of the lid. That's a comforting sound to a lot of people.
Well, it's like opening a soda tab or something.
Right, exactly. Just hearing that.
You can hear the freshness.
Yeah, locked all up in there.
It's like the first cut to a fresh piece of construction paper.
All right. So I saw an article earlier today when I was surfing around. It was 40 ways to enjoy delicious pizza.
Now, eat it. One.
Well, no, that's what I thought. But it was more of like, oh, hey, here's 40 unique types of pizza. And one was like giant New York slice, like jumbo slice, and then like Chicago deep dish and Hawaiian pizza from someplace. But then as I scrolled through and started drooling, I came across a pizza cone.
That's weird.
Are you familiar with this or no?
No.
So it's pizza ingredients inside a cone, which would be like the crust.
That sounds messy.
It probably is. All the pictures I see, nobody's eating it. It's all just sitting there. But it looks like an ice cream cone, but it's got, pizza inside it with different toppings. And
it's like when a fast food chain advertises a new delicious weird concoction and then you buy it and the way they made it makes it look like dog shit.
Yeah.
But then on the commercial it looks pristine and presentable and all the layers are there.
And then if you don't eat it fast enough, the grease drips out through the bottom and then you start losing it out the bottom like you do an ice cream cone.
Well, that's like just dabbing the piece of pizza to get the grease off. That's almost like you want that to happen.
You can't dab this though.
I know.
Because then the bottom gives out and you lose half your pizza cone.
Then it probably gets soggy.
And then, just imagine walking around the beach and a seagull comes and knocks it out of your hand. I mean,
do you lick the cone?
Well, there's one guy that was using a fork, so obviously he's wrong. He's like using a fork and like scooping out the cheese and toppings in the inside.
I remember my first pizza.
I mean, I guess you just kind of bite into it and go from there.
Let's play it by ear.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's like a melting ice cream cone. You just got to hurry up and eat it.
Yeah. I don't know. It was interesting. I don't even know where I'd get one.
Do you have a pizza cone?
One pizza cone, please.
Coming right up. Guy just standing there wiping down the counter. Paper hat. What do you have? Ah, pizza cone, huh? Made fresh daily. Come right up for you. That'll be 25 cents.
They're trained to talk that way.
Yep. High trousers, fast talking.
Suspenders, striped shirt.
Oh, no, it's just like the... Well, I don't know what... Whatever. I don't know. I never worked in the food industry.
Lucky you.
I just had to pick up golf balls out of the cow poop creek. Speaking of cow poop, I had a cow poop week last week. I went 3-13.
Yeah, I see that.
And you went 8-8, both in the over-unders and the actual point spread. So good job by you.
A model of consistency.
You've also pulled ahead of me in our season-long tally.
About time.
Well done.
I'm currently 78, 93, and 5. You are 77, 94, and 5. So just
perseverance.
Just a game separates us.
Well, we have time left.
With a few weeks to play. Yes, we do.
Favorite 7-7 because there were two pick'ems. Home team 10-6. Elo model 11-5.
And the Patriots lost to the Broncos.
That's fine.
The first loss of the season.
No, it's like you should be upset that the Ravens beat the Browns on a clearly offside call.
See, I didn't watch the game because I thought it was going to be a stupid game.
No, you know what the funny thing is? The Monday Night Football Twitter tweeted a whole bunch of things that were like, just do not watch this game. Like, the Ravens kicker has missed 6 of his last so many field goals. Matt Schaub is the starting quarterback for the Ravens, and he hasn't made a pass all season. Johnny Manziel was the starter. Now he's third string. These are like actual things they tweeted out. Like, do not watch this game. Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's going to have an exciting finish. So don't watch.
Yeah.
Just don't watch.
I didn't watch it. I wasn't planning to. I think I had it on for maybe 30 seconds just because when I came home and turned the TV on, it was already on ESPN, and I was like, no.
No.
All right.
I'll change this.
What else? Pittsburgh. I thought they were going to win that game, honestly. Big Ben got hurt.
Well, when you do stupid stuff like that stupid fake field goal.
Yeah. Okay, I understand they want to run a trick play. That's great. But they gave Seattle too much time to like get ready for it.
There's that.
And then their number one receiver was a lineman who was open for like a split second before running out too far.
Well, that's what you get when your trick play quarterback is Landry Jones.
Well,
he wasn't ready.
It also shouldn't have been number one choice as a receiver for that offensive lineman. Just, I don't know. Yeah, that certainly didn't help. And Big Ben going down didn't help. He's not officially starting this week, is he? I think there's still kind of like
I think it's up in the air.
He says he's clear, but it's not definite.
I'm sure he went through protocol.
Well, he said he cleared protocol, but then the organization's saying he's still in protocol. So,
well, they need this, so it's not like they can afford to not play him.
I'm gonna cut in real quick on another sport. So, we're recording this Tuesday night. Kobe is back in Philly in his final game since he's retiring. The Sixers are defeated. The Lakers have 2 wins, I think. Currently, with 6 minutes left in the fourth, the Sixers are up 14.
Wow.
94-80.
Is that their first win?
If they hold on to it, it will be, yeah.
That sucks.
Let's see. Kobe has 19 points on 7 of 23 shooting.
It's his farewell tour. What does he care? It's like a senile old man. Just let him go.
Yeah. Well, and he wanted to announce it so that way he could get, gifts at all the stadiums that he's going to for the last time.
Well, had I been smart, I would have bought tickets to his last home game because now they're like some astronomical price.
What,
Had I?
in LA?
Oh yeah, just buy them and flip them.
I looked when he announced his retirement. I looked at tickets for tonight's game, and the cheapest was $65.
I don't. I think the cheapest in LA was like $550. Exactly.
Tinseltown, man.
Tinseltown. That's what they get.
Yeah.
How much are the hamburgers? That'll be $933. I'll take it. Better be the best burger ever. Not one of those stupid waffle cone burgers that the grease just strips out.
Maybe they have pizza cones in the Staples Center.
They better. For $550. No, it better be sushi. Sushi boats for everybody. And if you don't eat it, I'll eat yours.
All right, let's get back to football, shall we?
Thursday, Green Bay Packers at Detroit. Green Bay is favored by 3 points.
Green Bay favored by 3.
In Detroit.
I will take Green Bay.
But why? Detroit's already won. Or you think this is the redemption?
I think Green Bay kind of gathers themselves up a little bit.
Yeah, because they did last week.
No, that was bad. I don't know. That would mean Detroit winning 3 games in a row. Is that right?
Yeah,
They beat
they beat your Eagles.
Yeah, they beat the Eagles. They beat Oakland. And you know what? They beat Green Bay in Week 10. So
Exactly.
Aaron Rodgers is out for revenge.
Well, since it's in Detroit, that's the only reason I'm taking Detroit.
Okay.
If it weren't, then I would have done the opposite. But it's not. So there's that. And that's that.
Yeah, I understand. I'm still going to take Green Bay, though.
It's your choice.
I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Over under 46.5.
Over.
Yep. Both defenses aren't great, so this will probably be a high-scoring game. Though it is Thursday night, sometimes that tends to be a letdown.
Yeah, but Detroit's probably figured out that they should actually utilize Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
guys, he's like one of the best. Should we throw to him? I don't know. Spread the ball around.
Let's not give it to him and see how we do.
Trickery.
I mean, Atlanta's trying that with Julio Jones, so yeah, I'll say over also.
Favorite Thursday? Oh, we can't play that game this week.
Yeah, there's only one Thursday night game.
Well, they were all poopers last week anyway, so that was a letdown. Good thing I wasn't a turkey coma.
Yeah. Good thing I was busy, passed out, dreaming of more turkey.
More turkey
on a river of gravy.
Ooh.
In my gravy boat.
Ooh.
Because that's what it's actually called.
Sunday, the Jets play home. No, the Jets are away in the Meadowlands at the Giants.
Quote unquote. Away.
I know. It's like when the Clippers played the Lakers.
Yeah.
It's like, it's away. Who cares? Jets are favored by 2.
I'm going to take the Giants.
Me too. Giants are out for blood. They need this game.
Yeah. That NFC East is still incredibly wide open.
Yeah, that log jam.
Yeah. Yeah, I think New York Giants bounce back after last week's performance against Washington.
Yeah, that NFC East is a mess.
How about the over-under of 45?
45. Giants, Meadowlands, Thursday.
I'm gonna say over.
Or Sunday. I'm gonna say under.
All right.
Just got a feeling.
I'll take the over. You take the under.
But we'll both take the Giants. That doesn't rhyme. Well, whatever. It's a haiku. It's a Sunday haiku.
All right.
Arizona Cardinals at the former Arizona
Odell Beckham
Cardinals.
Jr. has another fantastic catch like he did last week.
He better.
or else what?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had him on my fantasy team. So, yeah, I really have no stake in it. Well, I don't know. Good for him.
All right. All right. So we're both taking the Giants, and you're taking the under. I'll take the over.
Yep.
Mark it down.
I did.
Okay.
Okay.
How
The
about
actual
this one?
Cardinals versus the former Cardinals.
Arizona at
Arizona
St. Louis.
at St. Louis.
Arizona's -5.5.
Is there any reason to take St. Louis?
Not so much. Their defense has been giving up a bunch of points lately, and although Arizona's not fantastic on the road,
Who's the quarterback for St. Louis? It's Keenum, isn't it?
I think Nick Foles will be starting.
Woof.
Because Keenum got concussed, and Nick Foles was in. But I'm not sure if Keenum is able to come back or if they're just going to stick with Foles for the rest of the year.
Foles, we have no other option but you. All right. It's good enough in my book.
I'm gonna say Arizona.
Me too.
All right. I'm a little nervous about 5.5 on the road, but I'm not sure about those Saints anymore.
The Rams?
Over under 43.
Over.
Yep. I will say over.
Arizona's probably going to do it by themselves.
I don't know. They only put up 19 against San Fran last week.
Off week. They had their minds on gravy boats. Gravy trains?
But they already had their gravy boats because they played on Sunday.
Yeah, but they played in San Fran. So time difference. It's time travel. Don't think about it. Think about this. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. Tampa's favored by 2.
Tampa let me down last week. I was disappointed in them. I thought they were going to beat the Colts.
Well, can't set the bar too high.
That's why I'm going to take Tampa because Atlanta's a mess.
Do they have Freeman yet? Or is he out again?
I don't think they've officially ruled him out, but they haven't officially ruled him in either.
Have you ruled him out? No. Have you ruled him in? No. Have you? Never mind.
Pretty much.
I don't want to turn this into a math logic puzzle.
I think he's basically just day to day, and
he's in limbo.
They could definitely use him since Tevin Coleman has the case of the dropsies.
Guys, maybe we should use our pass game. No, let's not go that far.
Julio's just over in the corner, just like, guys, I'm here, guys, you know I'm good, right?
What about Julio? Do you think he yells at like a team meeting? Like, all right, guys, we're gonna do another run heavy day. What about Julio?
Who said that? Yeah, I mean, if I were him, I would. I would just start handing him the ball and run around or on end arounds like Tavon Austin does in St. Louis. He gets like 8 carries a game. But what do I know?
Too many trick plays. That's like a page out of Chip's book.
That's not even a trick play. That's just using a speedy receiver.
Well,
I mean, Pittsburgh scored on an end around with Martavis Bryant.
After the season, just throw your hat in the ring. Send a formal resume to Hotlanta.
All right. I'll draft up a resume and I'll have you look it over.
Take a memo.
Who'd you take, Tampa?
Tampa. Under.
All right. Me
46.
Too. Yeah, I'm going to say under also.
2 lethargic offenses.
Although Tampa's offense has been coming together, but they did kind of stall out against Indianapolis last week.
Sure did. In the dome.
Yes. But now they're home in the outdoor.
In the not dome. So here you go. Coin flip. Seattle at Minnesota. Pick 'em. So essentially they're saying that Seattle should win by 3.
Right,
on a
right.
neutral field.
Jimmy Graham's out for the year.
They didn't use him anyway.
Well, they were using more in blocking situations, so he wasn't getting as many targets or touchdowns. But I don't know. Russell Wilson with 5 touchdowns on his birthday. Offense is starting to look a little impressive as their defense starts to falter a little more. I'm gonna say Seattle.
I'm going to say Minnesota. I don't think their performance against Pittsburgh is all that you're saying it is. I think Pittsburgh's defense is a little too weak. And I'm still riding the Teddy Bridgewater experience.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Thomas Rawls is going to be tough to slow down for Seattle, though. You have two solid running back matchups between Rawls Royce and Adrian Peterson.
It's a runoff.
It's a runoff. All right. Over under 41.5.
Over under 41.5. I'm going to say over.
Yeah, I'll say over as well. Well,
Yeah, I know. That's how I felt.
I don't know. Minnesota doesn't give up many points.
But you just said Seattle's offense is starting to click.
Well, yeah, that doesn't mean I think Wilson will throw 5 touchdowns again.
What if he has another birthday?
He only has one.
You don't know that.
Well, his half birthday will be in like May, so they won't be playing then.
Oh. Well, if we lived on a planet that completed an entire orbit in 7 days, then it would be his birthday.
If. But alas.
Another day. So you taking over or under?
I'm going to take under.
You take the under, and I'll take the over.
Yes.
And that's it.
So
we disagreed on everything on that one.
Yes, we did.
I don't think we'll disagree about this one. That's my spidey sense. Houston Texans at Buffalo. The Buffaloes are favored by 3.
I will take Buffalo.
Really? I thought you were going to take Houston. Because that's what I did.
I don't trust Houston.
I don't trust Buffalo.
Well, all right. We both have trust issues, and we're taking opposite teams.
So what about the over-under? Let's see if we do it. 41.5, over-under.
Over.
Darn it. I said under. No, I said over. At least we sort of converged.
Will you make up your mind?
I said over.
All right.
So we sort of converged. Whatever.
Let's see.
Ravens at the Dolphins.
Can I pass on this one?
Are you seriously thinking of this? No, this can't be a pillar game.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take. I don't know. Miami -4.
Yeah, you think Baltimore's gonna do okay?
Yeah, I guess I'll take Miami.
Baltimore will just do more offsides and get more block field goals.
Yeah.
Guys, if we just do that like 6 or 7 times a game,
they're not going to call it every time, right?
We'll be all right. 7 defensive touchdowns? I mean, how hard can that be? We already did it once.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like either team. That line's a little.
I don't like either team.
Yeah, I'll take Miami. Is that who you're taking?
Yep.
All right. Over under 43.5.
Under, because I don't think that Baltimore is going to get more blocked field goal touchdowns.
Yeah, I'll say under also.
It's lightning in a bottle for them. They're not going to do it again. Or will they?
I don't know, unless Buck Allen starts to continue his trend. He had a solid game. Receiving touchdown.
Singular.
Well, that's like the only one he's played completely. Cincy at Cleveland. Cincy's -9.5 on the road.
See, here's the wrinkle.
They're in state.
They don't know who's going to start for quarterback for Cleveland.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, but what if Manziel? It's just I don't know.
I feel like the Browns can't start Manziel.
I know, but if they do, it's going to be one of those stupid situations where he does well, and then it's like, oh no, now we have to make a legitimate choice.
I don't think he's gonna do well.
Well, I'm going to back the Browns on this one because I just think there's going to be a wrench in the gear game coming up, week 13. Something stupid's going to happen. Let's just start banging on that Jenga tower that is the AFC North.
I will take Cincinnati.
Well, I'm taking Cleveland.
All right.
9.5's a lot of points.
I know.
It's our largest marge. Tied for our largest marge.
No double digits this week, huh?
No. We narrowly escaped it. I don't know how. Well, we'll get there.
Well, Cincinnati beat St. Louis by 24 last week.
Well,
So
there's a game coming up where I could have imagined it would have been double digits. But 43.5 over under.
I'm going to say over.
I'm going to say under.
I think Cincinnati scores a lot, and Cleveland,
Doesn't.
maybe gets a garbage, gets 10 points, something like that.
I say that Cincinnati scores a lot, Cleveland doesn't.
Um,
That's how you win.
but going back to Manziel, the Browns can't start him, right? They didn't demote him to second string; they demoted him to third string.
I know, but do you really
Like a week ago?
I know, but they really just got to poop or get off the pot with this guy.
Right, but they were at that point like 6 weeks ago. They should have just put him in for the rest of the season.
I know, but now it's like you really need to just make a choice.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll have a good idea of what their thinking is when we find out who starts.
It's
either Manziel or Austin Davis.
Who?
Exactly.
This guy here is dead. Cross him off then.
All right.
Is it
Jacksonville?
Is this your pillar game? Jacksonville at Tennessee?
I would almost rather watch that over the Baltimore-Miami game.
Really?
Jacksonville's at least like kind of entertaining. Like
yeah, but Tennessee's not, and they're favored.
Well, they have
2.5.
They have Mariota.
Well,
if nothing else, they have him to watch.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's worth taking them as a favorite over Jacksonville.
No, I'm talking in response to that game over the Baltimore-Miami game.
Over the pillar game.
As to which one to watch.
I guess.
I'm going to take Jacksonville.
Me too. I don't understand this line, but I guess they're taking into account that Allen Hurns is out.
Yeah, that and Tennessee's defense is fairly solid, surprisingly. I mean, that's been one of their steady points through most of the season. So I'm not too surprised that they're favorites, but I kind of like Jacksonville in this game.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Get a little more Allen Robinson, a little more Julius Thomas, a little more TJ Yeldon.
Could always tease that up.
That's very true.
Or tease it down. Either or. It's your prerogative.
We'll see how the feeling is come Sunday.
43 over under.
I'm gonna say under.
Me too.
All right. I think it's like nobody scores more than 20 something, like in the 20s this game.
It's gonna be a 7-2.
Someone gets a safety.
What? No, they just scored 2 extra points. I'm kidding. San Fran at Chicago. Chicago is favored by 7.
I feel like that's too high.
Too high. But they just beat Green Bay. And it's in Chicago.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're due for a stinker. I'm going to go with San Francisco.
I'm going to go with Chicago.
San Francisco put up a fight against Arizona last week.
I know, but Jay Cutler had a bad week. Well, it was wasn't it snowy last week? Or am I just making things up?
I don't know. I was passed out on the couch.
Jay Cutler had an off week last week. He's due for a good week. Plus, they're probably getting Forte back.
So he was off and they still won?
Sure.
All right. Forte was back last week.
Well, but I mean, now it's like...
Back. All right. Favorite early game?
Pump the brakes there, friend. 43 over under.
Oh, right. I'm gonna say under.
Okay. Favorite early game?
Well, what did you say?
Under.
Okay.
Favorite.
Now we can stop pumping the brakes.
Okay.
Favorite early game?
Seattle, Minnesota.
Yeah,
That's got the most at stake.
I agree.
I mean, Jets at Giants kind of does.
Atlanta Tampa's got some division stakes going on there. Tampa wins, they're back to 500. Atlanta's one game ahead of them.
If one team wins, they're mediocre. If the other team wins, they're mediocre.
But that's for a wild card spot.
That's a tall mountain to climb.
No, I think my favorite's Seattle, Minnesota.
That's a good choice.
All right. 4 o'clocks. Denver.
4 o'clocks.
Denver.
What year is this?
Whoa, there is 4 o'clocks. Thank you, NFL.
What year is this?
It
Maybe
only
they're
took them
concussed.
13. It only took them 13 weeks to do that. Denver at San Diego. Denver's -4.
See, they beat the Patriots, and now is like the wonky game. San Diego. Pure just gut call.
I'm gonna stick with Denver.
Why?
I'm gonna ride the Osweiler train.
The Osweiler. He is handsome.
His long flowy hair whipping around that mile-high wind.
No, they're in San Diego, so it's like that cool San Diego breeze.
Well, then when he's in Denver, it's whipping around that mile-high wind.
I don't know. The wheels have got to fall off this train sooner or later.
No, it's Denver's defense is what held them together through most of the year. Because obviously Peyton Manning's arm didn't. They had a great running game last week against New England. I think, as long as Brock Osweiler keeps making smart decisions, that's all they need him to do. They don't need him to be a superstar, carry the team kind of quarterback.
The way you said that makes it sound like he's on a billboard where he's like pointing and he's got like a half serious look and it says, Brock Osweiler, smart decisions. like he's running for office or something.
Like he's a real estate agent.
Yep. Maybe his arms folded instead of pointing. No, pointing. Smart decisions. It's like he wants you to know.
He's doing the gun hands with like a wink.
Oh, he's kind of playful about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
43.5 over
I'll take
under.
Denver. I'll take the over.
Me too.
All right.
Shootout. And then it's going to do the exact opposite. So you're welcome, everybody listening. Do the opposite. Kansas City at Oakland. Kansas City favored by 3, as they should.
Oakland's had a tough couple weeks lately.
What, playing Tennessee? Oh, God, our schedule's so hard.
Well, they lost to Detroit. They lost to...
Oh, so now you're accepting that Detroit's pretty good.
No, but these were away games. But now they're home. That's why I'm thinking this might be a bounce-back game for them. But Kansas City's been pretty impressive as well.
Exactly.
And Sharkandrick West, I believe, is expected back this week. Though they were doing pretty well with Spencer Ware.
We're good. We're good.
I'm gonna go with Oakland.
Whoa. I'm gonna go with Kansas.
All right. I was thinking about it. I kind of like Oakland at home getting 3 points.
Frisky.
Yeah. Yeah, frisky.
No, that's Frisco. Can't say that. Anyway, 44 over under.
Let's go over.
I don't disagree. Over.
KC's been putting up a solid amount of points lately.
As they do. Guys, we can throw to our receivers in the designated place that's after the 1 yard line, which also nets us points. I didn't know this.
Surprisingly.
But Andy Reid's like, guys, I didn't know this, but if you pass this hypothetical plane into the other area, you get points for that. And you need points to win.
Since their bye week, Kansas City has put up 29 points, 33 points, and 30 points.
It's not bad.
Since their bye.
It's not bad.
And they've given up 13, 3, and 22. But I'm still going to take Oakland.
That's fine. That's fine.
We said the over-unders, right?
Yep.
All right. Undefeated Carolina Panthers at New Orleans. Carolina -7.
Wheels aren't falling off this week.
I'm staying on the Cam bus until they prove me otherwise.
What's their record against the spread?
Last
Last week was a pick'em. The week before they covered.
I think there were a couple games earlier on that they didn't cover.
They didn't cover against the Colts. Is that it? That can't be it.
I was thinking there was another one, but
yeah, I'm looking. I'm not seeing, but no.
There's looking at.
They covered every week except the Colts. Is that right?
Okay. I was thinking there was another one they missed, but I could be wrong.
Is that right? That seems weird.
No, I could be right.
Maybe we found it.
Here's Carolina's remaining schedule. At the Saints this week. In Atlanta. At New York Giants. At Atlanta. And they end the season with the Bucs at home.
Atlanta. The Giants. Atlanta.
They have
Atlanta.
They have four of their last 5 games are divisional.
4 of their last 5 are Atlanta. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Yeah. They go Saints, Falcons, Giants, Falcons.
Did this game get flexed?
I don't know why. I don't know. I think they end the season undefeated unless week 17 they sit everybody and then just don't care about.
No, they'll care. If they're undefeated, they'll care.
Yeah. I mean, I would think so, but
49.5.
Yeah. So to be clear, we're both taking Carolina.
Right.
I will say under.
Yeah, I don't trust New Orleans.
I think that's a little high. A little too high.
It's fine. You could flex it even lower or higher. Lower, higher, whatever direction.
Whatever your preference is.
So here's the game I was talking about. Philly at New England. At New England. New England's favored by 9.5. That's the tide for the largest marge. I thought this could be double digits because your team sucks.
I think it would be double digits if Gronk wasn't injured.
I don't think it matters. Well,
Amendola's injured.
Everybody's injured. Their pride is injured.
He's throwing to Brandon LaFell. That's his number. That's Tom Brady's number 1. Brandon LaFell and Scott Chandler.
He could throw to me for all I care, and they'd probably still win 3,000-5.
Is Gronk officially out, or I think
he's out
officially.
Well,
because they said the injury wasn't as bad as everyone was expecting, but I didn't know if he would be out this week.
I'm guessing he's out. All teams.
Let's see what one headline said Gronkowski has bruised knee, no tears.
Bruce pride.
That's good.
I don't see it.
There's no timetable for his readiness to return, which will be determined in the days or hours prior to the appropriate game. So, shoulder shrug. I'm going to take New England.
Is there like a tipping point where you wouldn't? Like, what would the line have to be for you to not take them?
I'm a little hesitant right now.
So if it was like 9.6, you'd be like, I don't know.
Well, no, I'd feel the same.
10.5, would you flip?
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough with Gronk being uncertain. So assuming obviously, like I said, if Gronk is healthy, that line I think is higher. Maybe 10 and a half.
So you could tease the Patriots, Carolina, and Cincy. So essentially say that those 3 teams just need to win.
But the Eagles are bad.
They are bad.
I think Sam Bradford should be back.
Does that matter? Shoulder shrug.
Well, compared to how Sanchez has been playing, I think Bradford would actually be an upgrade to Sanchez.
Yeah.
Sam Bradford expected to start. Ryan Matthews still out. They just, I don't know. I'm gonna take New England.
That's fine. 49 over under.
I'm gonna say over.
Me too.
I think it's a high scoring game. I think both sides will put up some points, but I think New England will win handedly.
Maybe they'll both score over 49. I don't know if that's ever happened. Nah, probably did the other week when what's her faces scored 1,000 points.
Green Bay and Arizona one year each put up over 50.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think Arizona won 54-51 that year. I forget exactly when, but it was something crazy like that.
Yeah, the Giants and Saints, the over under was 49. Saints won 52-49. So both at least hit that mark.
What wasn't that a push though, because it was a 3-point
Oh, the spread was a push, yeah.
Yeah.
All that work, all that scoring, and it's a push.
For a field goal at the end.
It's like kissing your sister after a long pillow fight. That's what you do, right? I don't know. Sunday night, the Colts at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's favored by 7? Question mark? No, it's what it is. 7.
I think Andrew Luck is expected back.
Whoa! But do you want to? Like, if you're the Colts, are you just like would rather have Hasselbeck play?
No, I think you put Luck in. I think you do.
Just because you have to. They're 6-5. They're tied with the Texans, so they need to win.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Colts.
Just because of 7.
I think it's a little too high.
Who wins outright?
I think Pittsburgh wins outright.
Okay, but not by more than 7.
Right.
That's fair.
Pittsburgh's, and plus, Big Ben is not guaranteed to play.
That's true.
So would you take Landry Jones -7?
I guess it's more like, can they cover Antonio Brown? Because he's going to want to do a lot of things after last week.
Well, and last week it was Marcus Wheaton who was putting up the big numbers for Pittsburgh.
That's just like by default. Ben had to throw to somebody.
Well, right, but he also has Martavius Bryant and Antonio Brown, so like they have 3, receivers
Weapons
that can be deep threats.
Right. I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I figured you would.
Well, if the shoe fits.
Ben Roethlisberger says no concussion. Pittsburgh Steelers keep him in protocol.
Ben Roethlisberger says no concussion. Says it concussed Ben Roethlisberger.
What? These stars in my eyes? Oh, they were there before.
Guys, I keep rubbing my eyes and I can't get the stars out of here.
48.5 over under.
Do you see these little birds flying around? Over. Lots of points. Sunday night, it's a spotlight.
Yeah, I'll say over.
Pittsburgh's defense sucks.
Yeah, Colts aren't that great either, defensively. All right, Monday night division matchup. Right. Dallas at Washington. No Romo.
It doesn't
Washington's
matter.
-4.
It doesn't matter. They need to move on.
From Romo?
Oh, yeah.
No, see, I don't think so.
I said that like 2 years ago. He's 36.
Yeah, but when
he's weak as a kitten.
I don't know. I don't think they need to move on from him. They've got other pieces they need to figure out.
Yeah, just trade Greg Hardy for Johnny Manziel. Done.
Ugh, I don't know about that.
I bet Jerry Jones would do it.
I bet he would. But Jones did come out and say that Romo is their quarterback for at least, a few more years. Like, that's who he wants.
Ugh.
And, look at him this season. Every game, Romo's played 3 games, but they want him. Matt Castle and Brandon Whedon couldn't do anything.
Right. To Romo's credit, every time that he started, it's been clear that Romo is, exceptionally better than these other Jamokes.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't think that Romo is the answer.
And you think Manziel is?
No. I'm trying to shake things up.
So right now, who would you want it as quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, if not Romo?
Matt Hasselbeck. No.
He's older than Romo is.
That's fine. But what a wife. I guess Romo.
Exactly. He's got a good chemistry with Dez and Jason Witten. Well, Darren McFadden's having a resurgent season.
He is. And that's part of the weird reason that I think that Dallas is going to win. Well,
who did Dallas? All right, so Romo's out. Matt Castle. Though the Cowboys have not put Romo on the injured reserve list yet because they're saying he could be back if they make the playoffs.
That's a big if.
Kellen Moore.
Who?
Kellen Moore from Boise State.
I don't know who that is.
The third string, now second string. So they cut Brandon Whedon a couple weeks ago. He signed with Houston. Bringing Kellen Moore to back up Matt Castle. We've already seen what Matt Castle can't do this year. I'm going to take Washington.
I'm taking Dallas.
All right.
Through no reasonable reason.
Other than your gut.
Yep.
All right. 42 over under.
Over.
Yeah, I'm going to say over also.
Good. I'm glad you did.
All right. Now we both can be wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Why let half of us be wrong?
Yeah.
We would just be all wrong.
Exactly. All wrong. All wrong all the time.
All wrong or get out.
Yes. All right. As always, we record this on a Tuesday night, which means tomorrow is New Comic Book Wednesday. Justin, what are you excited for?
Tomorrow is New Comic Book Wednesday. It wasn't jarred by recent holiday. Well, if you like Marvel #1s, you're in luck.
There seems to be a lot of Marvel #1s these days.
Now they're just going to keep churning them out because they know how I just keep buying them. All new Inhumans, all new X-Men, Daredevil. I'm actually looking forward to that. What was the other ones? Guardians of Infinity. These are all #1s, by the way. I'm not just randomly naming ones. Red Wolf. Spidey. Totally Awesome Hulk. So now Amadeus Cho is the Hulk.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, part of the problem with Marvel's new doodad is it's not very new reader friendly. Oh, it's awesome. Amadeus Cho is the Hulk. I have no idea who Amadeus Cho is. Oh, okay.
But that's what the internet's for.
But that is what is happening.
I see they've got a new Doctor Strange, so I'll at least have that to pick up. What else?
For those of you, speaking of Image, they have a whole bunch of Image. Where they do the #1 reprints for $1.
Oh yes, yeah, I did see that.
Whole bunch of those. Birthright, Copperhead, Descender, Bitch Planet, Humans, Nowhere Men, Odyssey, Sunstone, Wayward, all for $1.
$1. Nice and easy. All right. Yeah, it might be a light day for me tomorrow.
Could use one of those.
Well, you and your 190 issues of Thor.
I know. I've already got things to do. Let me alone. Quit coming up with so many new ones.
All right. We were talking earlier. You started Jessica Jones.
3 episodes in.
And you're into it. You're going to continue.
I think it's pretty good.
That's the general consensus I've heard. I haven't, as I mentioned before, I haven't started it, but I just want to be able to have a couple hours where I can watch, 2 or 3 episodes in one time instead of just one episode here and there.
No, it's definitely a binge worthy.
Yeah, it's 8 episodes, right?
I thought it was like 13.
Is it half an hour then?
Oh no, they're hour.
How many was Daredevil?
12 or 13. I think that's the.
Oh, I don't know why I was thinking that was 8.
Now it's 13.
Okay. Well, I'll need a whole day.
Might as well. It's cleared out. Get your Mr. Pibb, your chocolate milk, your chocolate pudding, your
chocolate Pringles,
your pizza cone.
All right.
Make a day of
it. Anything else you want to add?
Pizza cone. Don't buy the chocolate Pringles. Don't get suckered in. Stop making these stupid flavors.
We should start adding one to the end of these podcasts where you just tell people what not to buy or what to stay away from. Whether it's food or movies or TV or just anything.
Ooh, call it buy, don't buy. Don't buy chocolate Pringles. Buy.
Yeah, and you just rattle them off.
What is something you should buy? I don't know. That 4 for $4 deal at Wendy's is pretty enticing.
All right. As always, check us out on Entertainment Buddha. We are the No Pun Intended podcast. Visit us, www.entertainmentbuddha.com. You can subscribe to the EB Buddhacast on iTunes. Watch us on YouTube. Well, not watch us, but watch a video and listen to us. But yeah, lots of stuff coming out with movies and TVs and video games. Holiday shopping, you're probably going to want to start doing that at some point in the near future. So lots of good deals. Justin, did you get any Black Friday or Cyber Monday deals?
I did not. I didn't really see anything worth getting that I didn't already have.
Yeah, I picked up. I didn't want to go to Walmart on Black Friday or on Thursday, but I was on my way home and there's a Walmart a few minutes away from me. So I was like, I'm just going to drive by and see how crazy it is. And if it's not too crazy, I'll go in and pick up a couple video games I wanted. I went in, got 3 games, waited in line for 5 minutes to cash out, and I was done. And I was happy. Yep, I picked up The Witcher 3, Mad Max, and Far Cry 4 for like $60 total.
That's like the cost of one game.
I know.
For 3 games.
I know.
That's like carry the fire. I don't know. Some sort of increase.
Yeah. I was pretty happy with that haul. I haven't started any of them yet, but
I haven't even taken them out of the shrink wrap. You know what happens when you don't take them out of the shrink wrap?
What?
You get the wrong disc.
Oh yeah. Didn't that
happened to you?
Yeah, what game was that? I don't remember.
oh shit! It's not even the right game.
Yeah, but I waited too long to return it. That's
it was
what it
sealed.
was. Yeah, what game? I can't remember what game that was.
Was it Assassin's Creed or something?
No, I thought it was. I don't know. I thought it was like maybe a Call of Duty game or something like that. I forget. But yeah, I had this game for a while that I just didn't open, and then finally when I did open it to play it, it was the completely wrong game in the disc, and I had since gotten rid of the receipt and was out of options.
I just opened my Virtual Boy game from 20 years ago. It's the wrong game. What do? Take it back to Toys R Us and they'll give you a new ticket. Oh boy, they don't even exist anymore.
Yeah. So lesson learned.
I'll take it back to the Children's Palace across from Park City Mall.
All right, that will do it for this week's picks. Justin, take us out.
Don't buy chocolate Pringles. No, wait. No, you can if you want. Shut it down. Whatever. Don't listen to me. It doesn't matter.